Bihar, central India. A day's journey through one state the size of England and Wales. A land scorched by the relentless sun and the hot summer wind. The thirsty soil cracking to dust. But during the monsoon a few months ago, this river was a roaring torrent, nearly a mile wide. Bihar, 65,000 square miles of parched earth, and 55 million people struggling to live from the land, threshing their last crop. But before another crop can grow, the soil needs the monsoon rains, water. And if the monsoon fails, as it did in 1966 and 1967, there will be no crop to harvest. In 1967, some 30 million people suffered from famine.
Because we have called some auntie and some sister, so they mix it all up. Let's go in the kitchen mentally incurable. He may have to go there. And if he's getting some medicine, doctor said to try for the brain, and we have found a little bit of how we can...
For children who survived, no one yet knows the long-term effects of early malnutrition.
It depends on him, no? From the road. His prognosis is he also has nobody. He has nobody. Ashok has nobody. His mother died as he was born. He also. He's a little abnormal. Sorry. If he's 5, he'll go to a Cheshire home.
Their families lived by laboring on other people's land. 2 years of drought meant no work, no money, and no food. And it could happen again. In Bihar, the first need is water, all the year round, to bring the dry soil to life. Water, to nourish the earth after the long, hot days of summer. Water that is there, deep down, waiting to be tapped. A test bore in an existing well might double or treble the yield. But days of blistering work with primitive equipment can lead to nothing but bedrock and dust. Men sweat all day in the sun and hot wind.
Okay. And how
or eagerly open their minds to ideas of volume, of pressure, simple hydraulics.
Flowed up here, and the water flows up there. Why?
Air pressure and by suction.
Now, if I blow into this end, the liquid will rise in that end, like this. And if I suck this end, the liquid will come up this way. So this is all a pump does, is reduces the pressure in this pipe, and so that the liquid flows upwards.
This lesson for young farmers is at Kardigram in the Mongia district of Bihar. Cardigram is the local center of the Gramdan movement. Gramdan, a movement founded by Vinoba, means village gift. Its aim is to persuade landowners to share their land with the landless. Like Gandhi, Vinoba sees Gramdan as a way of rebuilding the whole country by rebuilding the villages. The power to rule their own lives must come through the country people themselves. The usual pyramid of power turned upside down.
They say that they will sink all the 11 rings first.
Yes.
And dig it more, then they will carry more 12 rings.
Acha.
And they will complete the well.
Is he going to work tomorrow?
कल काम करिएगा पूछते हैं आपसे कल करोगे ना काम कल गिराने का काम करोगे ना हाँ
जो गिराओगे जो सब कुछ जमा हो मिलता है
if they will get everything like rope and 4 pillars then they will do perhaps the day after tomorrow they will actually lower the I think
Will they need the bullock cart tomorrow?
This is the movement with which Oxfam is associated, giving Oxfam a basis for work at the roots of development. The partnership is called Oxfam Gramdan Action Program, OGAP.
When they apply for it, once started, we'll go and take some levels. I think Lodu had some land on the lower side of the well, and he was going to, or lower side of the dam, he was going to calculate to see if that was 1/20th of his land, and if it was, he was going to donate it to the poor people.
Yes.
Has he thought any further about this?
वो जो जमीन तालाब में आपकी आ जाएगी.
A Bahari peasant, untouchable until Gandhi rechristened him Harijan, child of God. For centuries, the untouchables owned nothing but a few utensils. Perhaps a simple house god made of mud and cow dung, like his house. Their only tools, their work-hardened hands. Now these Gramdan papers show that the Harijan has land. But land needs water. And this is a typical Bihar well. Stagnant and filthy with refuse. Despairingly left to silt up as the loose walls crumble. First, it must be drained, deepened, then the walls permanently lined. This well is being lined with cement rings that are cast at Cardigram. India has the resources to win the struggle against starvation. The raw materials, the craftsmanship, the human muscle. At Cardigram, OGAP are making rings to line some 30 local wells.
चलो पनिया दिन
बराबर निकालना नहीं तुम्हारा
ढीला कर दिया चलो डाल लो हाँ ले लो थोड़ा मौका समझ गया हाँ आस्ते समझा तो चला तो आपको चलो चल किस्म चलो ठीक है जाना दो चारों बराबर जाना दीजिएगा चलो ठीक है चलो दो सामो दा हाँ जल्दी बस है जेठा थम जा थोड़ी तनी यार थोड़ा सा कहीं जान ले बधे में मत चलो चलो आस्ते वाला चलो और है तो नहीं समझ थोड़ा निकालो तो निकल ही गए आप तो ना चला था तनी सब तो है तू ये चला था आप उस समय चलते एकदम बस अब कौन चला था एकदम चारों रहा था कहानी के रखो जाओ ठीक जाओ के जाओ एकदम शाम से जा ना पकड़ो ये लोग साथियों सीधा सोफा पे खेल होगा चौकिया ना नहीं उठा चौकिया छोटा है हो जाए हाँ हो जाए यहाँ रखा है अरे रखवा पर दे जोन तो यहाँ तो अब ये पकड़े खाली छोट हो जाए ध्रुवम विशेषतः कलिगल उपाय भूतले अस्कंदे प्राण रेवाखंडे श्री सत्यनारायण थांका प्रथमाध्यासमात बोलते प्रेम से श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय
The local holy man, for a few rupees, has been hired to bless the finished well. A traditional puja to the god Shiva and to Hanuman, the monkey god.
सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय
At Marmo, British voluntary workers, Indian leaders, masons, craftsmen and labourers of different castes work together to build by hand a dam that will hold back the precious monsoon rains. Men, women, children, whole families work. Their payment, often only a handful of food. Never again will the life-giving rains rush headlong to the sea. For these people, the agony of famine is already in the past, and they can now enjoy some of the simple, everyday things in life. Now the captured water can be pumped and channeled to where it is needed. Now the newly rich soil will produce 2 or 3 crops instead of 1. New crops, such as sugarcane and chilies. Improved seed and fertilizers also help the farmer to grow an extra crop. An ear of wheat, a relined well, a hand-built dam are small signs of change in the immensity of India. But here, they are very real events to celebrate. Gramdan brings solace to the disconsolate, succor to the helpless, food for the poor, land for the landless. These are the people, the children of God, that Gramdan has inspired to make Gandhi's dream of a new rural society a reality.
भारत की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, महात्मा गांधी की जय, महात्मा गांधी झंडा की जय, गौ माता की जय, गौ माता की जय।